Abusia mesa mo akwa ba biem famra Amanyosem dwumedi so original TV fa do yi esinkonya na agye mpanyimfo adwenkyere na mpanyimfo a enom twetwenko me na akoye ebinada ide nka ye kafui ena afikabu ba ne kabu atia ne nachi enti simpanisi etetu a etetuem enti ene openi a osi na namu another superstar me introduce no the actual on this show NDC Medina Constituency Secretary Razak Ewofidiam Razak
Ami
there.
At
long last.
Oh, the battle has ended.
The battle has ended. Ghana, my beloved country, is free forever.
But for that, there is not free forever.
Don't talk about food because and the food and pay the day. Because when you talk about food, the price will shoot. It will go. Medina Boko there.
Oh, yeah, Boko.
Congratulations, and I'm to obey you. How many times now? This is
my third time.
Wow. As would you say in Ketiachi? Anyway, Amaga,
Sammy,
upon me there.
Sammy, Yamiadum.
I want to show your party colors.
But some way blue and white.
Colors.
Absolutely, we admit it is.
But these days is hardly so big and Crawford driving MPP flags.
I
know a welcome, but Ujina Kwanwa, you to say. When NPP was in opposition, na FKK, Lubo say, Sabo Bohe, Nebo, Fam Crawford. But this is
you know.
But I know a welcome, but I'm talking about the generality. You don't see
it is because maybe you have refused not to see, but it is. Sure. It is still raining because you see, it's the flag that is giving us the hope that 2024 is a foregone conclusion. The battle has been won ahead of time. And therefore, the akane ye juma kakane si ye dishia inkunimdi no na chese akele no.
And what did kunima we the juma baby?
Oh, you see, absolutely, because you want kakra where CSS this time around we want to give an overwhelming victory of about 2 million votes. And ye juma kakra hon we see ye na. As for winning, ye winning, but inkunimdi I bet me make sure say ye titimua. Okay.
Mamenje we shots in fraud. Teacher trainee, nursing trainee, College of Education, principals letters or Modiaba seeking, asking for approval from the Minister of Education. So Omoma Kwana trainees in Ankasam fending for themselves. One, and you are never kosro. Omo the suppliers a car. There is no food for them. Omo asking for granted the more mono. From 60 pesos, 6 Ghana cedis 50 pesos, an increment basically and far more. Eduane honum until the government approving no more and Casanjis can face for a nice for Nankasa in feed for themselves. Where are we getting to?
Some of that's be na send your die, no. You far original TV fidicasi, so now you're chair for how much you normally share across the world. Especially in Ghana, so certain year or because you nondu, none can send Crawford you on no majimmer normally share say you better to watching it. Machia party penny for na some machia members was so yati what is for and so near more majim rom de share. Sammy is a good question you have raised. Now the year name Crawford tiasi and say. So with your principals, he letters your dear beya. There is a counter letter from the ministry. Our ministry nature say there is an allocation of funds that is going to these institutions, TVET, teacher training, and SHS. You see, the BIA near some as a one line. Said the obi de buy the free ministry they buy there. Nobody is talking about. But in any case, sir, principals here, or together mutual letter no. There was some time what they are asking for was not even in existence.
Must they even ask for?
Sammy, you understand that there is a letter from the ministry that is saying, they are giving an allocation of almost about 72 million.
They have given or they are giving.
I call buffer stock. And buffer stock, the allocations are there. They are perishable goods. They are non-perishable goods now. They are supposed to now gather them and allocate to the various schools.
The person will phrase this in a sentence way. The Ministry of Education has given the money or they are giving.
You see, Sammy, the letter that came and they say the money has been given. Read the letter or say the money has been given and that specific amount I may box with the buffer stock. And you know, buffer stock will also have to get a microphone on your.
Do you have the letter?
I'll get it for you.
Yeah.
To also be able to now come along with the issue, say now they should also be able to now supply to the various schools.
So how come letter number the buyer? This letter pop up only yesterday.
Sammy?
This letter pop up only yesterday, which is 31st October letter by. Just say almost suppliers in Yinano, almost do moka, and it won't me into it. Even this government is what Chesikana. How come say almost
Sammy, you see the irony of it, they say, even the schools, they don't order suppliers to bring in anything. And you see the irony of the letter.
You mean the principals of the schools, colleges, and they don't order. So they take it supply.
You see, and na a young one. And then, would you tell me that this letter that is circulating on social media is false? That this letter that John Dramani Mahama has resigned from NDC, is it true or false?
Let's talk about something important.
Is this also not important?
We are not discussing. I'm
sure. And I make a choice say, Sammy, you are talking about a letter that is circulating on social media.
Letter. What is our letter?
Sammy, divert your attention. I have not even given it to you, sir, for a microphone. Can you? I'm trying to tell you, sir, what circulates on social media and you entirely true.
This letter. When social media thing, see, let's not try to bring this to because you just oppose with this.
Sammy,
this letter you are talking about, who read the letter now? Was say 31st October, blah 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 blah. National Democratic Congress NDC ringway close Kokomlemli NDC headquarters. I want him for.
Sammy.
So Mahama natural letter where Mahama say NDC headquarters any Kokomlemli.
Let them as a principal have you checked yourself whether it is true or is not true? Have you not project a letter away so say no crown answer send
family and you don't waste your time on it. This is the letter at the buy. Look at it. Is it not the letterhead? Check the letter no. Reference number. Share received. Date, everything is here. Signed, Dr. Harriet Naki Amui, on the executive secretary, and on the buyer. Has the government issued statement said this letter on the buyer?
Have you, when you were able to project this letter, have you also been able to check the letter that came from the ministry?
And I'm telling you, I don't have that letter.
Yes.
And so that letter.
When you are doing this, the journalism.
Hey, blah blah blah. Don't go there. Go to all the portal media I have in this country. Sammy, before the beginning of this show.
This letter came on social media.
Send me a copy. Send it to me right now and I'm in projecting. Where can I find it?
Once Razak is taking his way, I'll go through my way and push it to you.
Where can I find it? Because all the portal media, myjoyonline.com, before the show,
you saw this letter, and once you saw this letter, there should have been an extra check. ABA, Ministry, Education. This is the letter that has come out. Here, the story. And is there any counter issues about this letter? Saying, is it not right that you educate fully?
So,
do we have to do one side education?
Principles of education for a show letter.
They might be wrong. You don't know.
They may be wrong.
They might be wrong. And I wouldn't say, because
has the government come out to say they are wrong?
Emra, Abai decided, say, you better make sure say allocations because secondary school, all secondary schools and technical and vocational education, they stop looking for foods themselves. It is an allocation that goes to the school.
This is their letter, and this letter was issued only yesterday, 24 hours ago. Almost one more can say the college these suppliers, so between Enra, Ebesine, you want to tell me say
have you made checks from buffer stock? Because you see, the colleges don't buy foods themselves.
Okay.
Because the foods are supplied from buffer stock.
Razak.
And to suppliers now, supply one now if they don't have the internally generated funds, how would they even go and ask their suppliers to supply them?
Okay. Razak, take your bite on this, then we move on to the main issue.
Sammy, Lady Kano, me da sida kese be mo trade and ponyankopon. Say wetimi ene ba be share mo original TV mo feed.
Please, before I search for the letter for me.
Me fa akonya we fa nchia Ghana fo nya ni original TV ehwe fo nya o mo hwe ende nyimre. Nchia me ankasa me constituency me peso so Madina constituency over 2,790 something delegates. Me chi obi a ende nyimre.
Na de mo yede ye George.
Sami.
No rather.
Oh, no kra na ye ba kope.
De mo de ye George National no.
No kra no e ba kope. George National de ISM de ende efi asem. Na we oman no asem na ye ka.
Ye ka colleges of education.
Sami. One letter ya wababe. Odomuda babe to dwa isi. There's more to it. There is more to it. It's more than even what we are seeing on the surface. Oh, no kra no ye ba kope. Ghana yaba bedu mpempen so bia wo say yetimi man no kra edie kan me ne wo kasa sisi ano I'm daring kafu say letter na all kan wansem no on fan to dwa na we asa fa nya omo hwe nya on fa omo hu la say if there's any such letter on fan to dwa na obi an hwe ne ekoso o man no sami is serious o say e buffer stock nkwa na mo dwan it's not true. Colleges of education, buffer stock alone cannot supply all the colleges of education food in this country. Almost suppliers, and the suppliers are almost direct suppliers. Almost supply foodstuffs, almost supply materials just to sustain the schools. Almost some job your friends almost pay. Apart from near buffer stock, buffer stock. What buffer stock does is that almost stocks or almost meet demand, but almost cover all the colleges of education. So there are some of the suppliers, they deal directly with the colleges of education direct. And this is sanctioned by buffer stock. Because they can't meet all the colleges of education in this country. So some of the suppliers are direct to the schools. Direct. And say supplier supply for maybe let's say 1, 2 to say maybe 6 months. Now or China na scamba. Any fan of supply no kwakonya ska and sana wasa kwakoto the produce from the
market. Suppliers
no
supply direct to the colleges of education. Say omu tuomo ka buffer stock ni tuomo ka na say college of education school ni tuomo ka.
Reference certified and I say approved by this in the school. Say okay. They've taken stock of this. And sana makwakojo payments
from where?
From the buffer stock.
Okay.
G certification say ampa omaje because buffer stock ain't mean to supply and ska say the school the edwana brand emreko school no approve and some confirm ye say ampa mo saka bibisa.
Okay.
So say kafu itia
so the correction has been given.
So kafu itia no
buffer stock.
Oh relax kafu itobo. So Oka said there's a letter in some someone
I'll get the letter for you.
School. It's not true. I'm telling you, Skebia no I call. This letter was issued just yesterday. Just yesterday, barely 24 hours. What prevents this in the ministry coming out to say, oh, Oma said this candidate.
Anyway, also I was searching for the letter.
I mean, so Obe taking the whole day searching 24 hours. Obe says, oh, letter. There's no letter to that effect. I'm telling you the truth. Young cannot credit because Omano,
until he failed to produce.
Until he fails to produce, I'm still confirming to you that Kafu is sitting here on the set.
But one can't change any carry no. But when we do, I have to. So one can, but I have to refer to it because.
And
I will have the.
If there's any letter like
for him. No,
Kafu. The truth and the fact of the matter is that there's no any letter to that effect. Just understand it and admit it.
Oh,
see, the colleges of education have every right to put out this information out there. Simple because omo go school no, omo ye nipa to say yanoma. Say nyama no. And I say if they cannot meet that target and that demand, the best they can do is to ask the students to feed themselves. And that is what the College of Education have done. So it's left up to Abang, up to Nanado near friends about me, Ebeba out of Abaka, so fine. Omofa area contingency measures be in place. Say be on some contingency fund be area call immediately. Now suppliers no almost start to make so that they can also go to the farm and get the produce and come and supply. Until that, we are still where we are. And Ochina Nopa, students they have to take breakfast. They have to take lunch. They have to take supper. And the suppliers have not supplied the food stuff. How are they going to fend? It is up to the students. Say, they will take their own destiny into their own hand to just cater for themselves. And we must understand at this point where baby I do know. It's not about Amanyosem, it's not about just politics. No, it's about the realities on the ground. And the Ghanaian people are crying. Students of colleges are crying. Catholic cloth are crying. It's also suffering. But when we say, Akwakwa say, Aja, Osha blue and white, there's nothing that you can do. We are also eating and not. But the ordinary citizen, near a person, they be a because they say, so man no ko ya, e ko ye ma yenya. Say a con bonia, ye be kind. Say, see, the system is hard. Things are not working. The center cannot hold. Everything I nyama. To say like we don't even have leadership in this country again. Then of course, say Ghana and that's the fact. That's the realities. I will say once the beginning of wisdom is to admit what is happening is real. So what is the way forward? Then people can come out now to support you or maybe to help you. Some be wow, so be menya ehwedru and also menya the how to be able to tackle it. But say you can na ade no blue. Also see dey be anya blue black. And I just say one case I confirm what did that. Say you are not ready to listen to it.
Anyway, Kafui, last time you raised issue, you told us you were going to give us a link. Now say Ras Mubarak. Akase NDC for 2 year Fadama boys a kind of Romoko. Is it the Global Citizen Festival? That link went to me and producer, and then we are waiting for a year. They said that
who went to me and said you.
You alleges.
So when they just give us the letter and we read. And to them, I still believe. Those say you have no proving to me. Say I can trust your word, but for the sake of. But for the sake of the party you are representing, listen, tell me. For the sake of the party you are representing, I'm still hoping. Say you will be able to produce that letter.
I was saying with you, but
fast documents and a Kafu kita. We share documents so quite kita no pai. Or Sanka Bananka will pull out one of the papers to tell you say this is the document.
Was that part of the discussion?
He's still searching for it. He's still searching for it. Listen, let me read messages. Where says Sammy, good evening. You see the speech Mahama made. This shows that he is 10 times wiser than Dada Pinto and his economic team. Roy, from Takrady Nodiaba, we say, good evening, Hunter. I see a president in office but not in power. Good, God save us. I just will the Fifisi and Nodiaba. Good evening, Mr. Sam. In 2016, then candidate Akuf Nanado was a single. That was a single. That was the reason why we voted for him, so he can sing well for us. That is why Seda Sika PDD or Sewabroni advised him Ghana is dead. I'm from Abu Abu in Kumasi Node Aba. John Asiliga. John, message in the we are Sasha Mubium. Good evening. Thank you very much for playing this video. May you live long. Why? I get happy when you play it. This shows how competent the so-called MPP is. Roy from Takrady Nodiaba. Positive change, Medina Nodiaba. I say change of government by the ballot box in 2024 is inevitable. The hardship on us is louder today than ever. 2024 election is not only about NDC. It's about collective responsibility to liberate ourselves from this economic hardship and tyranny. Regards to Abdul Razak for his quality leadership skills in Medina politics. Razak Niema Boss Ambassador. Good evening, Mr. Hunter. Please kindly do us a favor by going back to interview all those who spoke in that video you just played, Occupy Ghana, the situation then and now, for us to know their view. Misty Paul, Edifri Santa Maria, and the Abba. When I start doing elections have consequences, editorial or has this, yeah, people go run. You see, you know what about say, World Bank threatened to arrest Kedo Friata over audit report. And where is source bay? Okay. I know the letter no to her say no to me. It's to play Ghana accountability for learning outcome project. blah, 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 blah. We refer to the finance agreement dated January 17, 2022 between the International Development Association and the Republic of Ghana in connection with the above reference project in accordance with Section 509 Clause P11 of the General Condition incorporated by the reference in the finance agreement and as specified in paragraph II of the disbursement and financial information letter, the recipient is required to furnish the audited financial statement covering the period of one fiscal year of the recipient no later than 6 months after the end of the search period. We note that as of today, October 18, 2022, the association has not received the audited financial statement for the year ending December 2021. In compliance with the general condition, the association is concerned that it is almost 10 months after the year ended and an independent audit report on the use of funds has still not been furnished to the association. Given that the audited financial statements are now 4 months overdue, and in line with the audit compliance guidance, we write to inform you that unless you come into compliance within the next 30 days for the date of this letter, the association may have no option than to explore the possible of exercising the appropriate legal remedies under the financial agreement. Wow. Hey, that's why. President Samen Nkrumah Honto, good evening. I'm Ike from Bola City of Kumasi. Another brother say, Bra Samen, please, my name is Kuku Bernard from Tishi. See, NDC isn't the best party to control the economy rightfully. They are all the same. I say, good evening. I see this government will kill us, so everything is going bad. Bernard, so whom no they aba 20 more. I mean, good evening to you, Hunter, and your panelists, please. With respect to nurses being home, I'm a bit surprised because recently new nurses were posted to my place to work. So, which nurses are you referring to? Go back to the system and ask them. Won't they say nursing for a year school 2017? Just last month they were demonstrating. They were on the street demonstrating. Say you post you. Why, brah? I say why should we be wasting our time to talk about an incompetent Nana Bawumia government? Don't waste your time because the government, the Ghanaian voters have been fixed now to do what would uplift the image of the country. Good evening. Mr. Hunter, hope you are fine. Nanado and Bawumia have seriously failed. They criticized Mahama in opposition left and right as if they were coming to power and perform better than the NDC. But look at them today. Nana turned himself into a young man rallying around and country criticizing Mahama unnecessarily. Today, he is president and he sells a liter of fuel at 23 Ghana cedis, whilst Mahama was selling 1 gallon of fuel at 14 cedis. Nana and Bawumia have told us lies and they are wicked leaders. By the way, where is Bawumia? Allah is waiting for him and Nana. In Islam, they cannot treat us badly and escape God's wrath. Moses Kanda. Hey, Moses Kaswano de Efra. Madam Phobia friend Moses Wakanda until Biana and Naba. Good evening, Samahunto. With the way things are going under Bawumia and Nanado, if care is not taken, Sachi Pure Water will hit 1 Ghana cedis under this Huru NPP government very soon. Please tell super major incompetent Vice Bawumia to stop hiding. Ghanaians have now known him very, very well. He knows nothing, total ignorant, He is amateur. He thinks government is about making fun and laughing at people. He is now feeling the heat and the reality. Shameful math people. Carlos Ofoi, Manuel Nimano Daba. Good evening, sir. Please, my name is Yao from Sehui. Jinase. Let me tell you something about Ghana education. In Ghana, education is not the key to success. Only Galamsey is the key to success. That's why they are doing this together. Wow. Galamsey is the key to success. Good evening to you. I would like to firstly congratulate all the executives during last Saturday constituency elections in Medina. Please tell Honorable Razak that we are grateful for all he has done for the good people of Medina. May God give him more knowledge to do more in the constituency. He's an asset to the NDC fraternity. Little General Mosquito in quote. Mr. President said there will be no haircut, but believe me, there is going to be a haircut whether it affects your capital or your interests. They are a political party who plays with English words and deceive the good people of Ghana. Did I hear the president say he has paid all the customers affected by the banking sector cleanup? My brother, this government has thank you for your good work, and you know the president is willing to listen or hear advice from no one. What he was expecting was the presidential seat, but not the development of Ghana. The words he said was just use a campaign to get a vote. Hey, the MPP man should know what he's saying. Okay. Kaf, when you let her
So I say,
send mommy.
me internet ni channel home Fred.
Okay, but one and I mean.
So kind.
This is the letter from the Minister of Education. I said this letter you can save it. Save it. It can be saved. Save it. And send it to me.
Internet channel.
For me, yeah, iPhone. AirDrop it.
Okay, sure.
AirDrop it for me. But I have form of information. You know, we need to set the record straight. This is TV, so maybe we need to set the record straight for all of us to get it. Oh, I remember Samuel's iPhone. Oh, Samuel's iPhone. Okay, that's Samuel's iPhone. So this one. Got to see here. I accept it. Abba. Okay, fantastic. So let me just do something quick so that we get it live and then read it through. Yeah, access everything here before we continue. To set the record straight, I should form fan chain in 1, 2, 3. Come on. Okay. Go. Okay. Now let me go and search for it here. Where are you? You should be here. Refresh yourself. Okay. Just 1 minute. Once I'm there 2 minutes, they will say it may a poppy up or hanafe. Okay. Here we go. This is a Kafui letter. Okay. Come. Okay. Anyway. I mean, be me said a I dance a phone in a bit me about I don't want a situation. Coffee best I between my boss or I say okay. Okay, so as you can see, direct and purchase do me letter no here. As you can see, Ministry of Education, Republic of Ghana, PO Box, blah 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 blah, digital address, blah 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 blah. You might say. Reference number, date 28 October 2022. Press release. Okay. Government releases funds to senior high schools. Kafu, is it the letter?
Sammy, read the.
Okay.
You have an information.
I just want
so
to
read.
show. Government releases funds to senior high schools. Over the past 4 weeks, Government of Ghana, through the Ministry of Education, has released an amount of 126 million cedis covering non-perishable food items to the National Food Buffer Stock Company, and 72.1 million Ghana cedis covering perishable food items and recurring expenditure to all senior high school and TVET schools across the country. The public is therefore assured of the ministry's commitment to ensuring the timely supply of adequate and quality food items to all secondary cycle institutions. The ministry further reiterates its dedication to ensuring smooth and effective distribution of other resources in its quest to improve and sustain quality education in Ghana. Kwesi Kwartin, spokesperson. Kafui, this is secondary school. This is not College of Education.
Sammy, you see where you are getting it wrong? You see?
This is
Sammy,
second cycle.
I told you, sir, the teacher trainee colleges are not autonomous on their own. It is buffer stock. Hold on. The letter is there. What's the new information? You brought a letter. It's letter.
No. This is the first time I'm moving letter away. And letter no shade heading. Government releases funds to senior high school.
Sammy, no. Buffer stock. Debbie, don't bullshit it all. We are educating people. Don't bullshit it. Because the fact of the matter is, I have told you, don't bullshit it and rubbish argument.
Kafui.
Don't.
Your basic education. Your second cycle. Your tertiary education. Your TVET. Your colleges of education.
Colleges of education.
Your
TVET.
A separate thing. A separate thing.
Colleges of education.
Did they mention anything?
SHS, TVET. Colleges of education. Any where your friend is saying SHS. And you for the supply. And never first stop.
Kafui.
Oh, there be a buffer stock the supply and never first stop. There be something.
Nobody.
Read the last word. Read the second paragraph.
Kafui.
Second paragraph. Kafui.
Let's not waste time on this.
NMC read the second paragraph.
The second paragraph says, the public is therefore assured of the ministry's commitment to ensuring the timely supply of adequate and quality food items to all second cycle institutions. Second cycle institutions.
Can
the issue is that let's set the record straight. Sammy, my answer to the record straight.
You are doing journalism and gearing it to one side. It doesn't have to happen because the letter has come to indicate to you.
This letter is talking about second cycle schools. Yes, you are training of colleges.
Maybe man reading here, you read it.
People are watching you.
No, man reading here, you read it.
You read it. It is telling you, see, the facts we want to establish. We see, training colleges is say, supplies. That is
that's the letter they brought.
And America say they don't have the autonomous right.
Okay, College of Education. Is it second cycle? College of Education. Is it under second cycle education?
It's under tertiary.
So this letter, why
so America say the body that supplies them food is buffer stock.
Let's leave it to the viewers to.
So you need to say the letter that has come is to tell you.